Hello, this is Betty from Astrology with Betty, and today I wanted to do a pick a card reading. I'm going to do something a little bit different. Today I wanted to do a pick a card reading on what shadow work you have been doing in 2019. So basically, I wanted this to be about what have you been working on, what shadow work have you been working on this year, and what do you need to leave behind for 2020, and what can you expect um, to unfold in your life in 2020. So this is basically just going to give you what is it that you've been working on, what do you need to release, what shadows do you need to recognize, what is blocking you, and then we're going to talk about how you can transform that, release it, and what you can expect for 2020. So I have three choices here. We have number one is the black tourmaline, number two is the labradorite, and number three is the black obsidian. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hello and welcome to those of you who chose group number one, the black tourmaline. I have laid out the cards that I had previously picked, and what I have to say about this pile is it looks like to me what you've been struggling with this year, what's been trying to come up. There may have been a separation between you and a romantic partner that has left you feeling unlovable, and you have a lot of doubts whether you or are going to ever find somebody, whether you're ever going to be in a stable relationship. Perhaps this relationship was very dear to you, and the separation, it really was hard on you. It looks to me though that the positive that we can take from this shadow work is that you've been revealed hidden knowledge. Now we have fifth dimension, creation, pearl, hidden knowledge. Okay, so up top we have doubt, unlovable, and separation. So what you've been gifted with through this darkness is the wisdom, the hidden knowledge, tapping into your own creativity. It looks like you've been getting messages from the fifth dimension. That could be in dreams, that could be in meditation, that could be songs or just messages that are coming through to you. Perhaps the person that broke your heart is, you're having dreams about them, or you feel connected to them on another dimension. So what this is saying to me is this is calling on you to tap into your creative wealth, to maybe start writing, maybe writing songs, or just writing in a journal, or finding some way to take this pain and turn it into a creative force. Find the knowledge, find the hidden wisdom in it, and start channeling, and start breaking into why this happened. And we're going to take a few more cards here because let's see, what can you expect? What's coming towards you after you've done this hard work? Looks like you've had, looks like 2019 may have been a pretty challenging year. Okay, but the good news on the other side of that, what you've been learning is how to tap into yourself. Here we have strength. Okay, how to tap into yourself, how to tap into your guides, okay, your higher self, your spirit self, and to tap into that creative force, because there's something inside of you that was locked away that needed to be broken open through this pain that you've been through. And you've been very strong, and it looks like if you're not feeling this way currently, very soon you're going to gather your strength. Okay. All right, it looks, all right. Perhaps that this relationship may be over for now. However, what it looks like is it's opened up some kind of a hole in you, where the light is coming out, where if you channel your strength, you will be able to make some kind of a creative beginning, and it is monetary. So it could be coming from you, where you write something, or you find something to do that is creative from all of this pain that can bring you financial security. It does look currently for now that this is over. Let's make sure. Let's see. Is this relationship, is it over? Should the viewer move on? Currently, right now, it seems that whatever it is that you've been stuck in is toxic and it drains you. I would suggest, moving away from it for now, moving away from it and putting all of your attention and your focus on building a new beginning for yourself, a stable in the three-dimensional. This isn't just sitting around and meditating and doing yoga. This is taking something and from yourself, birthing it and making it into a financial enterprise for yourself. Which will bring you emotional security, and you'll start to feel better about yourself. Now, with relationships, you never know. But as for right now, I would say that the current energy is calling for you to let that go for now. Let that go and focus on building up yourself, building up your resources, finding something that you love to do and that you can create and make some money for yourself. So you're going to have a transformation. Okay, there's definitely transformation here, but there seems to be some obsessive thoughts, and that's normal. Okay, but you've got to find your inner spark. You've got to find out what is the truth about who you really are and what direction you really want to go in, because you may kind of be wandering around, one foot in, one foot out, not feeling very good about yourself. So it's time to put all of that behind you. Find the truth in this ending. Get your inner strength, get that fire lit back inside of yourself, burn into the transformation, be that phoenix, and let go of the feelings that you're not lovable or that you're not going to ever be happy, because that's not true. Okay, so I would say let everything go from the past, and right now just focus on rebuilding your finances. Rebuild, like maybe if you have a job, just do a little part-time job and do something like start it out as a hobby, but whatever it is here that is it's inside of you that it wants to come out, it definitely can bring you some financial benefits. So I would say just start sending love, healing, really appreciate how strong you are and everything that you've been through and how far you've come, and this was a very painful ending that you've let go. It's time to transform and to let it all go, move away from the negativity, and just kind of find something to be excited about. So I hope that this helped, and I wish you a very happy and healthy 2020. Hello, and welcome to those of you who chose pile number 2, the labradorite stone. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about the kind of shadow work that you've been doing, what you've been bringing up to release in 2019, what you've been dealing with, why, and the benefits of that, what we can look at, the silver lining, and how to best utilize this, what to release, and what to take with you for 2020. So for this pile, it looks to me that you've had a pretty harsh year. Perhaps you were going through a divorce, or you lost a job, or it seemed that there's just been some harsh realities forced upon you, thrust upon you, and perhaps you've been kind of distant from it, trying to just step away from it, or it could be that you just feel very distanced, and perhaps there's some anger. There could be some anger, but there's a lot of beauty here too, because during this whole time, it seems like it's just been a very cold, harsh time. You are protected. So I don't know if you've been seeing feathers around you, but your angels are around you. You are being protected in this time. You're going through a metamorphosis. There's going to be a renewal here, okay, but just seems that maybe I keep getting somebody's been very harsh with you, or perhaps their behavior has forced you to be harsh and just kind of distant, and you may be feeling disconnected. Okay, however, here, the key, what I'm seeing, what Spirit is calling on you to do is to surrender. Surrender the anger, the grief, the pain, the fighting. Just to surrender all of it. Let everything go. And there is a metamorphosis here. You're going through a transformation, and there will be a renewal. So let's get a couple more cards here as to what can we expect. Okay, so this is what you need to release. You need to release like the forcing, and just kind of get into Spirit and start allowing things. Like if something isn't working, don't force it. And then don't also run away from it. Stay with yourself. Sit in it with yourself. Stay with yourself. know that you are being protected, and there is a need to surrender some kind of a behavior, some kind of a thought pattern, so you can go and fully feel this metamorphosis and this change. It's very scary when we're going through metamorphosis because it's a death. It's a rebirth simultaneously, which this is right here. Okay, so it's like you're right there on the brink, but there is something that needs to be released. All right, well, there's definitely been a lot of conflict and perhaps a walking away. So you could have whatever you walked away from was something that was a challenge for you to walk away from. Could have been a relationship, it could have been a job, friends. However, there is a new beginning coming. There is a new beginning. So if this is a job that you will walk away from, there is going to be a new offer. Let's see. What can we expect for the viewer in 2020? What can we expect for the viewer in 2020? All right, well, it does seem that there was some deception and some heartbreak here. So this could very well be a relationship, or perhaps a relationship that you had at a job, or maybe you guys had a business together. However, you were deceived, and it really broke your heart. You could have gone through a divorce. There could have been some legal matters here. Whatever it was, whatever the situation, and it was thrust upon you, it was forced upon you, it definitely brought up a lot of anger and like that fight or flight response. I would expect that you're still going to be kind of dealing with this a little bit in the beginning of 2020. There seems like there's a lot of anxiety, and it's just a little bit hard for you to let go. Okay, but the key here is the surrender. Okay, to surrender to what is gone and what is over. And you definitely, yeah, I mean, I think you definitely feel that you've been shortchanged, that you were lied to, and I'd say you definitely were. However, we've got to let this go, cut it out. Okay, and then here we have this, whatever has happened, let it pass, let it go, let it fall away. And you're going to have to put in a lot of work and start rebuilding yourself. However, this is going to reap fantastic rewards. I don't see it being over immediately in 2020. I think there may be a month or two where you're still kind of processing, letting go, dealing with the aftershock. But very quickly after that, things are going to even out. You will find a different situation, whether it's work or relationship, that you're going to have to put new work into, and it will bear fruitful rewards, and you will be happy. So whatever is disturbing you, just know that you are being protected, that your angels are around you, you are being guided, you are being protected. And yes, to validate your feelings through the conflict, there was lies, there was deception, and you were hurt, and you kind of left out in the cold somehow. You might have even lost some money. However, things are going to turn around. So just really know that you are protected. And I hope that helped. And I wish you a very happy and healthy 2020. Hello and welcome to pile number 3. Those of you who chose the Black Obsidian. Okay, so what I have for you today is what I'm seeing is that there was an event that occurred in your life that's left you feeling disconnected from source, where you kind of feel like you lost your faith, you lost your way. Maybe you went down, you followed somebody, a path, a teaching, that you were misguided. And it left you feeling just disconnected from source, disconnected from your faith, and just feeling alone. You've been feeling misguided. But there is a reinvention. Okay, all of this is for a reason. It was all to bring you down, because what stands out the most to me here is we have the misguided, and then we have the guide. This card stands out to me the most here. There's the web here, the cosmic plan, and the bones indestructible. So yes, there has been an event that has occurred, whether it is a relationship, or a belief system, or something that has fallen apart, and it's broken your your trust in the universe, and you're feeling just kind of afloat. But there's a reinvention that is occurring, and there is a cosmic plan, and you are a part of it. You are a part of it, and your faith, what you're coming to find out, is indestructible. Your connection with the Creator is indestructible. There are guides around you. You need to be very discerning on what path you're going to follow, because there may be people trying to lead you astray. So you need to really get very centered in yourself and calm, and know that you are definitely connected, that whatever is occurring is part of the greater plan, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so let's get a couple more cards here and see what can we expect. What can we expect for you in 2020? What can we expect for the viewer in 2020? All right, well, it is very clear that there has been some illusion, some deception. You're not really sure which way to turn, what to do, who to believe. There may have been, you may have had some financial burdens or some financial losses. Let's see. But there was definitely some deception where perhaps you put your faith or you put your trust into a situation, person, that just wasn't being honest with you for whatever reason. And now that you don't really know who to believe or what to do, which path to take. Okay. All right, well, we have two queens on the board. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So what this is saying is, well, first of all, you've got to release the burdens of the deception, of the betrayal, of whatever has gone on, because there is going to be a new offer coming towards you. What I would say is to really get into your power, step into your power, and put down the burdens, put down whatever has happened, release it. And there's also a break that needs to be made from anything that is still lingering, that is maybe attached to this negative situation. It would appear to me that perhaps there's maybe a couple of ties that you have with some people who are still connected to the situation, the person, the place, or the thing that kind of broke your faith to begin with. But it's showing me that you need to kind of step into your own power, step into your own self, and be your own your own source of direction and guidance right now. Tap into your spirit guides. All right. There is going to be a new, right, you're going to have a chance to rebuild. There's going to be a rebuilding, and there may be somebody from the past who returns with an apology, with a small offer. However, I think you need to be very, very discerning about who you allow into your life, and who you allow, more so who you allow into your, into your circle, into your energetic field. Who are you going to listen to? Because I believe that it's a little bit, you're a little unsure of who can I trust, who can I listen to, who, when you go to get some advisement, like, just be very discerning. And looks like there's some women around you who want to protect you. Let's get clear. Talk to me about this Six of Cups. Talk to me about the Six of Cups. This is about connecting with yourself. This is about really going in and purging, letting go all of the disappointment. Yes, there was a lot of disappointment, but not everything is lost. And there is, if you can tap into your own inner goddess, your own inner wisdom, go back to like happy memories. Go back to when you were a child and there were happy memories, or just draw upon times of strength and find that inner knowingness, that inner connectedness with the goddess inside of you. Not all is lost. Okay, this is actually really beautiful. Okay, so it's about reconnecting with source, reconnecting with yourself, gathering that faith, knowing that yes, you maybe have gone off the path, but you are right back on, you're on a better, stronger path. It's all part of the plan. There is a reinvention going on. You are being protected, and there does look like there's going to be new offers, career, financially, and also love that come towards you. So let's see. There could have been some deception and some competition, whether it was a workplace situation or a love situation. There was some lies, and there was some arguments and competition and conflict, and it just left you feeling kind of broken and disconnected. However, that is going to be all behind you. That is all behind you. Let it break down. And perhaps maybe in the very beginning that you may not want to go getting involved so quickly, and that's okay. However, I would say just let everything fall apart, let it burn, let the structure fall, let it crumble. Take some time, get your strength back, get your faith back, do your meditation, do your yoga, go for walks in nature, just, whatever, even if you paint or write, get yourself straight, stay with yourself, and make sure that you are your own guide, where you don't listen to other people, because there could be a lot of people trying to tell you different things. And it's not necessarily that they have bad intentions. However, they may be misguided themselves. It looks like there's a lot of confusion around the situation. So, but actually, overall, I'd say the first couple of months, you may still be dealing with the fallout. However, 2020 will definitely yield you some results, some positive results. There's going to be new offers in love and new offers career. So that's what I have for you for today. I hope that this helped, and I wish you a very happy and healthy 2020.